I'd like to set this mine somewhere here to blow up the next wave of interlopers, but it wouldn't work. If anything, they would just result in my own friendlies running into the mines and then getting mad at me for their stupidity. Not nearly as hurting for ammunition as I was last time, because I stocked up on it, obviously. Of course, access denied. Of course, access denied. The barrier defense was so shit, the monolithians got all the way up here, effortlessly. Of course, why wouldn't I be over encumbered by absolutely nothing? Nothing I'm carrying is even heavy. Sure, it's easy to claim. Oh, it adds up over time, especially with the total quantity that you've got, but I don't care. Shit show of a barrier defense just got me pissed off enough that I'm going to complain about everything and be fully justified in it. Oh, useless. Really? The breadcrumbs. I was over encumbered by breadcrumbs. Of course, why not? Why wouldn't I be? Why wouldn't something so trivial and meaningless as breadcrumbs be what puts me over the edge? Or I gets me my turn on investment for that barrier defense. Let's sell this other stiff. Really, am I about to get the first emission of the playthrough?
Что скажешь, брат?
Yep, there we go. First emission of the playthrough. Dare pick those up. There. I still need to get those two cracked. done, and here I am trying to nice the place up a little. Make the place a little bit nicer for the time being. You guys can just wait outside. Yeah, just sell them. Get them out of here. Done with them. But sorry, I gotta turn in the mission for Lukash with Lukash. Good amount of money. Presumably that's 5 boxes of ammo and not 5 total bullets. Tell me I didn't get deadly shit. I think that was actually a bit more than
Ты рассказать чего хочешь, что ли?
I had before. Giddy stash. Giddy shitty stash. You know what? Sell half of these too. Even though I was most of these rather than half. I was keeping them around as helpers for repairs, but I've got so many helpers for repairs in general that I don't need them in particular. Grab a couple of these other things. Make use of stashes while I'm at it. Beans raisins. Dude, you're out here, so he's gonna start shit with my remaining freedom guy. Ay, ay, ay. That anomaly. And an ecologist guy is out there, and he'd be really good for...
That's gonna be sore tomorrow.
12 kilograms! God damn it, Sidorovich. I recruit an ecologist if that overrides the faction loyalty system, or if he's just gonna kill. Why are they shooting me exclusively? There's a guy right in front of him actively shooting. If they're already hostile with each other. God fucking damn it. Come on! That freedomer died. Wonderful. I don't know how.
Спроси у старшова.
Just need to not go to freedom space and I'll be fine. Where did that freedom guy die? I'd love to get that sniper recovered. This means I can recruit the dude here. Oh, there he is. Walked right past him. Them actually have shitty weapons.
Let's blow something up.
Got to combat. God damn it. This other stash. Or objective, whatever it's called. Motherfucker. So heavy.
Привет, брат.
Or let's grab this dude here. Any of these factions I've currently got are hostile with the ecologists. Talk. You're the leader. Okay. Teleport some more, dude. Do some more backed-up missions far away. There's a very certain manner to how these sessions feel like they're going, especially here in the Encore era.
Приветствую на нашей научной базе.
In a way, it's like I'm bored. But not so bored that I stop and don't continue playing. But also quite aware that I'm not being like super high energy or entertaining in the way that at least I think the drunk Skyrim ones honestly probably were. I don't know, I just don't know. Sidorovich's shipment.
Здоров.
I'd actually grab some rookies from the rookie village. As ridiculous as that concept is, try to bring them. After I turn in this mission, I think I'm going to try to get a full suite of people to follow me. Maybe stop by the ranger station. Though all the enemies there have probably respawned already, so that would be not advisable. Primarily, I want to get a move on to that generators idea before I get sidetracked with even more stuff. Really? Sidorovich, out of jobs. No way, man. I don't believe that for a second.
Братан, ты не врубай.
Got this covert mission. I'll keep these guys camped out over here. They don't get dragged into the shit. Trash, why? You know, the worst part is people on the internet, they just complain constantly about Stalker 2 stashes. Like how not all of them are filled to the brim with high-powered rifles and fancy suits of armor. Then they play mods like this and are perfectly happy with every stash being a fucking 30-pound kerosene bottle that doesn't do anything. A tarp. Huh. Now, isn't that interesting? They got rid of the Ukraine flag coloration on the trains in the garbage that are part of vanilla, but they're here on these vehicles that you have to explode. That's rather interesting. on fire. Really? APM and whenever. Can't get me.
I think I'm a bigot. I kill races equally. Sore tomorrow.
Why is everything in this stupid mod so heavy?
Here's some lead for you to recycle.
They wanted to rush in and start fighting these guys because I wanted to see if any of them would drop any explosives, so I don't have to go back and buy more and waste 40 mils on these vehicles. Oh, that's why he was just staring off into space. He's the gunner guy.
Here's some lead for you to recycle.
Oh no! Another hostile technician I would never be able to engage with peacefully has died. Who will I give the tool sets to now? Really, nobody else has explosives of any type. Nothing but real good ammo left for this. Look at that, it's still in pretty decent condition. Guess I'm gonna have to buy explosives or some shit. It's so annoying. I don't want to waste my 40 mils on this. I mean, I obviously knew that it required explosives, but I was hoping I could procure some on site or just otherwise. I'd have to buy explosives. I'll buy that much. Wait a minute. Just denied. Why? Sell those. Why are those still sitting in the inventory? Get some mints. Most obnoxious, disgusting sound possible. I don't anticipate I can actually blow them up with the anti-personnel mines, but oh yeah, that's proxy trigger only, so that's not going to work. Presumably, that'll be enough to blow up that one, too. Yep. It seems the textures have been edited, too, because those are much lower quality than the standard BTRs. So they're edited, and they have a Ukraine flag, and you have to blow them up. But the trains in the garbage that had the Ukraine flag as a stripe on them in vanilla had one of the colors removed. It's also Putin vodka. Get pretty conspiratorial about things here. Surely only military guys would run into that. Just a clear sky formed an alliance, okay. I hate these sounds, I hate them. You record them in such an obnoxious fashion. Really? Good thing there's a fucking delay, otherwise that could have killed me just because it decides to tab out of the game, even though I did not alt tab or do anything of the sort. Grab Clear Sky Squad. Nope. I think I'm at the limit for people that I can bring along, but these groups are definitely too large.
Как дела? Так, что интересует?
Ignore the stash for now. Do a quick pit stop up here. Just teleport over here and insta-give that guy.
Что-то починить требуется? Если что еще понадобится, заходи.
Before they get killed by nothing, let's just... I don't want to deal with that. I want to go to Generators. Warlab entrance. Let's... Abandoned lab. We're stuck in here, it goes...
See you
Where
now.
did you come from? He spawned here. You just know he was going to block me from being able to transition to a fast travel point. Let's do the usual here. Let's over-prepare.
Have a nice day.
God! Get out of here before even more people die to nothing. It's the fucking cordon. There's nothing dangerous enough to blow up 6 people. Holy shit. Here's where every one of my followers dies. But all that time recruiting followers, and they're just gonna die right here. Even the one in an exosuit.
Another one bites the dust.
You know, I would have fast traveled here to a saner start point, but it's all there is. I'm not going to go through all of both CNPP maps and the interior on top of that. Fucking go away. Abandoned lab attic.
Fuck you.
Like, this should be the closest fast travel point. This should be where I would have gotten placed. Forgot. Wait, was it like this in build 1935? Whatever the latest one was that had this level? Because this is the X16 entrance. I don't remember them copy-pasting that. Ah, it's literally X16. But now it's different. See, I would say this is very worth the extra time to go and explore. Throw another pseudo-giant at me, I dare you. Why bother checking? Why even bother having this? Oh, there's stuff to fight. It's zombies. They're the regular type instead of the shooter types. Lost Alpha definitely had this. I think Lost Alpha actually touched up some of these super early
Another one bites the dust.
build maps like this one. Crazy to think that so much of X16 was taken from what used to be the second to last level of the entire game. This is the end of X16 here. Like, Warlab's is its own separate loadable level. But here is just like the original Yantar Underground when Yantar was a big map, and you know, the whole thing with Vasiliev getting lost actually made sense, because he wasn't 30-second walk away from the bunker when he made the message about being lost. Says high side damage. Of course, it's here after I got rid of all of the side protection shit. Which generally has been completely useless. And this specific section of this specific underground, the laboratory, has side damage. And it just leads to another identical X-16 end area. This time without any loot at the end. Gotta be enemies up top. These are back here. Oh no, this is a different version of this room. Oh. Suppose I shouldn't be too surprised that Anomaly didn't flesh this out any more than the early alpha builds did. Same time, I was still expecting there to be a bit more. I mean, they even made the main quest line for this mod take you here specifically. So why not actually flesh it out properly? Put things in places. Do something. And instead, this feels like just a slightly more stable version of running through this in build 1935. Where I can sprint. Oh my fucking god, I was not in the Anomaly. Stop wasting my time with this stupid horse shit. All of that.
That's gonna be so.
Oh my god. See, look, I'm all the way over here. How am I being hit by this? And look, I'm standing exactly on the part of the level I was running. It didn't touch me then, so why did it hit me while I was sprinting? That shit. Wow, since I had these toppers in my inventory. Where to sleep around here? Of course, the fucking sleep effect doesn't exist the entire time I'm playing here, but right up here at the ass end of the game, or a session or whatever, yes, they didn't bother fixing these holes either. Like, the imperfections being in the base maps is okay because it's from an unfinished build, but adding it in for a mod or whatever, you should probably clean things up.
That's gonna be sore tomorrow.
just dumb enough to pick up and take up and use. Hunger's there. Whoa, we got a hungry, and then we got a thirsty, and then we got a blah blah blah. Oh god, you're super sleepy. You know. Blah, blah, blah. By the way, things that like caffeine won't affect the sleepiness for some reason. But I don't have a sleeping bag with me. I didn't bring one. Fuck's sake, come on. One of these wells, I think just like the ones in the old Bildo Cordon, if you were to fall down in there, there's no way out. Maybe it's a good thing that it didn't let me fall down in there. Back to Chernobyl. Now, before Warlab, there's still more I want to explore. Not that there's a whole lot to this map. Ow. Even what it was meant for, its role, I don't think it ever got fully implemented in the alpha builds before it got cut. But its role was to have you fight through a few areas. And that village there does bear a passing resemblance to the area s.t.a.l.k.e.r lays down in the good ending. Like, the map's role is basically just to rush through at the end, get to Warlab over there. And then go through the Warlab. It's respawned already. It just ate that. It just ate an RPG.
You're kidding me.
You're gonna tell me an RPG is not strong enough to take this thing down. An RPG is weaker than a 40 mil. That.
That's gonna be sore tomorrow. Video games don't kill people. I do.
Body down. Pretty cool. Now this is the real shit. This is where the actual machinations of the zone are way. See, look, this is another one of those fucking super deadly psi radiation areas, and it doesn't actually have any effect. Let you into here. Go north, because there's something to look at least, at the very northernmost portion of the map. Not this hole. That's... It's just another oddity. Remember, right? It's like basically an exit from the zone. Another pseudo-giant. The one I was thinking of, maybe it's from a different... Oh, no. It's further up. That's the area that I'm thinking of. It's got a car and a booth and everything. Come on, I'm trying to just walk around and explore. Yep, there we go. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I remember. But I remember being able to go past and there being a car here. Oh, well, enough of that. I'm gonna cycle back around and hit up the Warlab. Boy, am I going to be disappointed if there's nothing in the Warlab. No enemies, no combats. Nothing. So there should at least be something. No, just weird shit. Find a specific path because this is mined. Oh, it isn't there. Right here. Yeah, there we go. There we go.
Video games don't kill people. I do.
Dive block. Just what I needed for that tunnel. Although honestly, it probably would not have done anything. What? The searchlight, you idiot! So that is a shitty thing about this s.t.a.l.k.e.r. The recoil is pretty nasty.
Here's some lead for you to recycle.
I might be hitting more shots than I think I am. I might be missing a lot more than I think I am. It's hard to tell because the recoil just kicks.
That's gonna be sore tomorrow.
Sliders are fake.
That's gonna be sore tomorrow.
Okay, well, this is empty. These are redundant. Furthermore, get out. Keep delaying the actual Warlab that I've been wanting to get into for so long. Not really that long, just a couple parts, honestly. But I gotta go back and see this. Oh, it's just it's a transformer. It's a set of transformers or power buildings. No more delays. It's 3:45 in the morning. Time. Unless the door doesn't open. But I'm sure it will. Warlab! Now, much of it was reused in X8, in Call of Pripyat, of course. Are you fucking kidding me? No way do I actually need to get a code. Are you fucking kidding me? God. Fine, I'll tap out of the fucking game, open up a fucking browser on my computer, and search it up there. Got 3 bars of 5G service on my fucking phone, but it doesn't want to load anything. Why do you do this? I don't understand. An entire conversation exists purely in English, and then some guy chimes in speaking in Russian for no reason. Nobody knows what you're saying, and you have nothing to add. So this is just more incompetence from the Anomaly team. Well, it is. At some point, they removed a quest that used this map, and somehow that destroyed the code, that prevented the code from working. So I have to no-clip my way through it. And yeah, it does. The layout was reused in X8, as I said, but it is obviously a bit different. You're kidding me. They removed the quest that lets you get in here, but the spawns are still here. There are still items spawned in. There is nothing here that should be spinning up this fucking GPU. Why is it going nuts? NVIDIA's newest fucking shitty vibe-coded drivers? Is it some shady bullshit? Incompetent add-on shaders? What is it? It's going to be a comprehensive walkthrough, because I was expecting there to actually be something here. And yeah, here we go. This is where it definitely differs from the reused version in Call of Pripyat. If this door is even there. Obviously not able to be opened, but I don't know if it's even there in that version. Could go back and check, but I don't want to. And I don't remember this being here in the 1935, but I have to wonder. Before it got cut. Oh, yeah, it's perfect. This has to be exactly how it was meant to play out. It's just the things that have been put in here. I'll fucking teleport. That works. The way things have been put in here, they haphazardly moved it into that last room in the CNPP underground. Yeah, this is the exact thing that you open the door, and this is the exact thing that the C-Consciousness representative, Lebedev, obviously, appears in to speak to you. Then, in addition to these obviously being the C-Con tubes, that still have models in them. Obviously, placeholders using the monolithians when they're supposed to be just regular scientists, but these are the things that you're supposed to break if you refuse, and then eventually you can kill. Well, the cutscene plays to do it. Cutscene plays to kill the guys, or if you decide to join, here's the empty tank. Dean Sharp just made them cut all this shit out so they could punt the game out the door. And all sorts of cool shit got cut along with it. Sure would be nice if they bothered adding this in, if they actually used it, but no, Anomaly is made by retards. People who have no clue what Stalker's supposed to be. They have no respect for Stalker. Well, they probably didn't even add it in. They just copy-pasted what Call of Chernobyl already did. And then broke things, because I'm pretty sure you could go in here and Call of Chernobyl. But that's it. The entirety of the Encore was meant to be going through generators, going through Monolith Warlab, and then kind of setting up a, okay, we're going to treat this as permadeath now, so next time Griff dies, that's the end of the series, and I can't even do that.
Fuck you.
My thoughts exactly. Questline that doesn't work. Of course, among the myriad of things I found online, they're all from different years, different versions of Anomaly. Neither of the codes mentioned worked. Supposedly, if you talk to Doctor again outside of that one visit at the early start. Yep. That last thing that I saw seems to be accurate. Last thing I saw is entirely accurate. They removed the quest line that you get for going through the... Is that something down there? They removed the quest line. They removed the quest line entirely for going through the labs again, getting all the stuff. Yeah, it's nothing. It's nothing. Just grand. The entire point and purpose I had devised for doing an encore to the series after completing the main quest lines, well, rather ill. And it was all for nothing. Can't actually do what I was planning to do. I should have just done something else tonight. Fuck this. I'm done.